all that shit.
Well,
She has told
I was sick
lie after
so bad.
lie after lie after lie
But
on me, on my kids.
I
And there's post up. She put the post up of her and Shauna talking, and Shauna's talking your shit about me. I know you have. Good, I'm glad
see it here. Uh, uh,
and then she contacted Shauna back and said, "Why did you delete me?" No, don't. Don't. I went to Wiki last night. Instead of going and getting arrested for it, and Wiki Chadwick told me she's full of the devil and she's trying to tear the church down and everybody else. And Shauna,
Alright, Mama, we're gonna exile her. Exile her back down to hell where she came from, just like we're gonna do Pauline.
if you don't get this mess off about my family, well, you tell her this. You tell her every one of us has deleted her off of phones and all. And I want you to tell her if she does not stop, we're going for slander warrants and let her prove everything. And yes, she's helped me, but I've helped her too. She's accused me of stealing her flowers. She's accused me of a lot of shit. Her and Shauna. I kid you not. Mhm. Winky Chadwick told me. I even told him about Jackie Lynn coming over here gossiping about George, and I told her it's gossip, I don't want to hear it. And she does it anyway. She's over here about every night to spend the night with Bobby Ray. Hmm. She sent it to Shauna. She sent it to Christy. It's in black and white. Lorinda sees it. Well, I'm going to tell Lorinda to copy it and send it to you. Okay, honey, I love you. All right, I love you. It's there. All right, well, I love you. All right, bye bye. went to Winky. Did I tell you I went to Winky last night? I went yesterday evening, and I really overstayed my stay. Winky Chadwick told me that Claudette has always been a troublemaker, and that she's got Satan in her that's causing her to do all this stuff. And she's listening to it, and she's doing it, and she posted all this shit and sent it to Christy. And I did not lie. In a way I did, in a way I didn't. I've got to talk to Christy. I've got to talk to Christy. I told her to call me today. I know. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I told Winky if I ever leave this church again, I'll never come back. I took her and Jackie Lynn. And I told Jackie, she started gossiping again. I said, Jackie, I don't want to hear stuff that's gossip. I then went to Winky. We put it in God's hands. Let God deal with it. And I said, Carol tried to tell me that, but I was going to quit the church and I was going to move away. And I am going to move away. I'm going to move away. My daughter did talk to Claudette Hill. But she done it on the freaking computer. And then she goes back and sends Christy a message and apologizes. Nope. She contacted Shauna and said, I'm sorry that I run my mouth. Claudette. But everything, it was sent to Aaron. Honey, Aaron done went. He said that he is going to get something. I know it does. And the thing of it is, Carol, everything that's been done has not been done by me. And because I stood up for myself, I was made out of a liar. And no, I did not deny that Claudette brought food to my house. But she come and moved in with me. And she brought the damn... No, it's been a while back. And she gave, from my understanding, and Aaron said, no, by God, she didn't. But she told me that she went and paid one payment of $80 out for Aaron to keep him from going to jail. And I told you that. I mean, I don't either, but you know what? Don't put it off on me. I've been there for every one of my kids, but where are they at for me? Lorinda's the one that stays by me. And and you know, and I know that her and Erica went down there where Helen was at. And y'all were there. And Erica and Shauna talked pure shit about me to y'all. I do too. But why are they tearing me down? As you know what Winky told me? I know. But why are they bringing all this shit up? You know what Winky said? She's full of Satan. And she told him she wanted off of the church membership. And he said, you're going to have to write a letter in your handwriting and get your name off of the membership of the church. She did not do it about a month ago, or during the times that she's been covered over here. No, I'm talking about Jackie Lynn. So Winky told George Sledge, you write up a letter. You write up a letter. And we're just going to give her what she wanted, even though she didn't write it. George wrote the letter up that he asked him to do. And they took her off of the membership. And she don't even freaking know it. She thinks she's still a member. And Aaron told me he's calling Winky Chadwick, and you need to get these people together and stop this mess. I'm tired of my mother being put down. Yeah. Yeah, she does. And so does Jackie. I don't care what we I was not in town when you guys were down here. I was not in Crossett. I was not. But I need to explain, I just need to explain something to Christy. I need her to call me today. She said she would. Well, I can tell you, but I'm gonna tell it to Christy. It ain't nothing bad. I was not into CrossFit, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When I got back from the graduation from the kids, Brandon, I went to Shauna's and them's kids' graduation. It wasn't right for me not to go to Brandon's. We came up here, and to give them, Erica and Brandon, a birthday get-together, cookout. I told you all that. I got pictures of them at the beach in their caps and gowns, her, Savannah, and Brandon. I didn't go to, get out of that bed. Shauna comes in there and catches you in there, she's gonna be mad, get up. I was doing some talking today, honey, cause I know my daughter.
Michael, get up. Hi, I'm a man. No pants on.
None of my animals.
But my, I took
When
it.
Christy let it all
Then
out,
I
I'm glad
climbed.
she did. I had no problem
Taking
with that.
trash,
But,
eating pretzels. Got darn Pepsi.
yeah,
I made a cake
Well,
some
she said, do I have a right
banana
to stand up
chips.
for you? I said, yes, you do. I said, yes, you do.
What's wrong? That's what I did.
I don't know. It was nothing bad. It was nothing bad on Chrissy's part. I said, yes, ma'am, you have a right. So she told Claudette off. And I know she did. And then she sends another message, I think it was to Shauna, that she was sorry. Huh. She ain't too fucking sorry. I'm done with that woman. I've canceled her off of everything. I'm not gonna talk to her no more. She accused me of stealing off of her. Bullshit. She stole off of me. And I'm gonna tell you one thing I did do. When I moved across to Arkansas, she brought her fat ass down there. She come with these big bunches of mums. She gave me, bought me two great big, or four great big. She bought four with her. When she left all four of those down there. Okay? She gave me two of those mums, and she had two. Well, she gets out there in my yard and crosses it. She digs down into the dirt, and she put my mums in front of that brick house down there at Mr. Blankenship's house. And then she went back home, and she killed every mum, my ferns, my philodendrons. She killed every one of my flowers. And the only thing that was left was her flowers. And I took them. I replaced what she killed of mine. And I'm not gonna lie about it. I wasn't going to church at the time. She wants to kill my stuff out, I'm taking hers. I gave Shauna a couple of them, several of them. And Shauna took them. And Shauna's the one that emptied them all to make her think somebody had stolen them. I'm not gonna lie about it. I wasn't serving God. She killed my stuff, stole off of me, stole money, she stole this, she stole that. Took Chuck's drill and everything. Yeah, and I went ahead and I kept them flowers. And I gave Shauna some of them and I had some of them. But she didn't tell her all of that. Mm-mm. No, Shauna didn't tell her all that. That she had part of them. And she got the better ones. To be honest, she got the better ones. And I was talking to Aaron. No, Lorinda. Lorinda. And she saw it. Boy, she said she she couldn't even work yesterday because Claudette was blowing up her phone with the messages that she was putting out on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. Lorinda had to work from 8 o'clock yesterday morning or 9 o'clock yesterday morning until 8 or 9 o'clock last night. And so today she's going on now. She's already put up there one thing she said. But well, and I went last night, instead of going and taking a harassment one on her, I went to Winky Chapel, and he said she's always in trouble. He said she has Satan in her, and she's doing everything she can because she's not giving her away. Because Becky would not go in that room with her at that hospital that night that I took her. And then Shauna said, it appears that you're the one that's doing it. Well, I hate to tell her that I wasn't the one doing it. And she put everything on Facebook, and it's just like Christy said. It wasn't
Cool. Oh yeah.
about her children.
Oh yeah.
She was talking to Christy all about
Cool. Her so game is through. And now you got to listen to.
She got up, slipped out the door, got the car, and left. And then Aaron just told me that she had left his house because she went to take Matthew to work. Well, I give her money. I bless her. I still don't know what I take back to her. I've given her money to her and Christy had her over the other $1,000. Never paid me back for everything I did for them. I had to pay back. I know. I got news for you. She gave me $40 to take everybody to that Valentine thing. And I told you that. She borrowed $20 off of Brandon. I gave her that $40 back this month out of Chuck's money. He paid it. And she took $20 and said, give this back to Brandon. I put it inside of his computer so when he opened it, he'd find it. Because he wasn't here. And she took the other 20. I bought her cigarettes, I bought her sodas, I bought her food to eat out. I have done it ever since they were little. I've been there for my kids, but no, I've been trash. I've been a shitty mother all my life.
Why?
According to my daughter. Young, but you know what? I don't care no more. I don't care no more. And I really think I'm gonna move completely away from Newport area. I don't care where I go. I just don't care.
No,
I
my
went to
else don't
Winky.
care.
Winky said Satan's in her and she's doing everything she can to tear you down. I went over there and I cleaned her nasty, filthy house more than once to help her out. I've given her money. I've helped her. Yeah, it needs to be stopped, but she don't need to be lying on me to my family. I've done more for her, honey, than what she done for me. And the only thing that I did, maybe I shouldn't have done, was took them plants back. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if I come up here and I steal off of you, or I kill out something that you got, you're going to replace it with my shit if I ain't going to give it to you. You know? And Shauna, I asked Shauna to go and take those plants down. Shauna got them, put them in her van, took them out there and put them out of her house, not out on her for everybody to see, but she had them in her house. Okay? And I gave her part of them, and I took part of them. But she didn't tell Claudette she got any of them. She told her I stole them all.
Mother.
Well, I'm going to talk to Christy. I have talked to Winky. And Winky said she's full of Satan, she's trying to tear you down. And he's been fighting it ever since I moved to this town. Shauna talks pure trash to me, she's mean to me, and I just let it go, don't say nothing, I don't say nothing. And I ain't said shit against her and George. I was happy that she got somebody that was gonna be a decent person. And when I said to you that day,
Honestly,
they're getting married,
don't call me cringe.
I didn't mean they
I'm
was
an
getting
angry
married in a
ranger.
week,
Okay?
and I never said that.
If it wasn't for me, you would have people.
I don't know what she's doing, I really don't, I don't care.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm. And she's got a
Blow
man
the
that's
crap
got
up
good
out of
money.
you whenever you're in
He got so many
Afghanistan.
life insurances on himself, that goes to Shauna now, he's been her life beneficiary. Well, you know, the man's got good. He's with her every day, she's with him, and they're out in the public. They're not sleeping together. That man can't be a minister.
Okay, oh, fuck yeah. No, it's fine.
You know?
Fuck that. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Ain't get ready to come though, you sick.
I do too.
Okay.
She don't have enough knowledge in her brain about the word of God. But everything that I've told him, Brandon, Zachary, get your clothes on. Get you some clothes on. Pair of shorts or something. Don't you walk around in here in your and a t-shirt. Yeah? I couldn't get him up. I'm tired of fussing and yelling at him to go to school and making him go. And he does have a real
I'm
bad
coming.
cough. But you're not going to run and play. You're not getting on them game channels and then, no, you're not. I told you I'll move them out of here. Lorenda's going to come and get them. Oh yeah, phone and all. Mm-hmm. And I put them all to bed at 9 o'clock last night. She come back over here. Him and Bobby Ray slept on the little mattress because Bobby wanted to sleep with him. She slept up here on the lounge. I slept on the couch. Chuck slept on the other part of the couch. Brandon had one. Okay? Shauna had her bed. She did go out and eat with him twice yesterday. But she did come in sometime, but I had already went to sleep.
What up? It's
And I
that
was laying
cheap.
here asleep on my pillow. Chuck,
Well,
I
welcome
had
back.
pillows propped up for him.
Yes, back.
And a blanket for him. I didn't even sleep with a blanket last night. I was so hot. And I'm here to tell you. I'm
To
not
what?
mean to my family. I've never made Natalie go without food and stuff like that was told on me. And that I take
Smile.
her out dirty
Make
and
her.
line that girl up
Bake
every
her.
day.
Shake her.
Every day.
Steak
I've
her.
even had you in the
Make her.
bathroom with me when
Crank
I've
her.
been cleaning
Crank
her.
her.
I said,
Make
girl,
her.
I got the
Take
things laid
her.
down 'cause I gotta do
Take
this
her.
for Mary Lou.
Take her. Take her.
And God in heaven knows I'd never let that girl wear shit. You know what? She's nothing but trouble.
So, first one.
I already have, honey.
I run for
And
past
it's
like
just
this.
like I said, I went to different places and she would call me, Becky,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
stop.
to the bus and I'm coming.
You're
Can
gonna take
you meet
this.
me such and such? And I'd go get her, or these men are gonna bring me down so far, can you meet me? And I'd go get her and bring her home to keep her from being killed. I know I shouldn't have never done it, but I didn't know. I thought they, you know, that she could get killed.
Well,
doing
that's so well,
stuff.
Furloo.
She'd go get her some and then she'd come home.
Let's do this shit.
And you know what I'm gonna do? If I have to go in debt to get me a computer,
Oh, yeah, I actually like
I'm
that
gonna
video.
get it long enough to send what all I've done for her
A Nero.
and how she's lied on me and stole off of me. And I stuck by her because the money wasn't worth losing a friend, but she was never my friend. And I'm gonna put it up there. And I'm gonna put it how she went to all these different states and slept with these damn men, and they would call me to come and pick her up and bring her home. And I told Winky Chadwick about it too. Better believe I did, and I told Ron Jackie.
Mm.
And I said I don't want no part of it. I'm trying to survive, but how can I? When every day.
Do, 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 do. Mm-mm-mm.
She done. But she said she did, so I thought she did. And I don't know either. But I tell you one thing, he told her ass off. Well, I ain't doing nothing. I went to Winky. I was gonna go do something, and I went to Winky, and I poured it all out to him. And he told me she's full of Satan. She's trying to tear you down, Becky. And now she's trying to tear me down with my kids. She's trying to tear me down with you guys. Huh? Mm-hmm. But she was not talking about Christy. You know, it got told that Shauna was talking about Christy, and so was Joe Gray. They were innocent. She did not write stuff about Christy, and you know, she did not write it that Christy was doing this and Christy was doing that, like I thought was. No, she was putting me down, and Christy stood up for my defense. And she said, did I have a right to do that? I said, yes, you did. Well, that's why I went to Winky. That's why I went to Winky. I said, no, I'm not going after no. I got in the car to go. But before I got off of my sidewalk to get in the car, I said to Chuck, no, I'm not either. I'm going to Mill Creek. But before we go to Mill Creek, I want to go get me a drink. We went and got me a drink. I went straight to Winky Chadwick. And him and Olivia sit right there. And Olivia told me, she said, Becky, honey, let me tell you something. She said, you got a lot of knowledge about God's Word. She said, you got a lot of knowledge about God. And God loves you, Becky. And she said, if you ever let it get you stressed out like that, then I'm going to let her kick your butt. She said, we love you. And then I get the word, I got a phone call from her, and he said, Becky, hold on a minute. I got the word, I got a phone call. Yeah. No, I'm not doing it no more. That's what I'm telling you. When he prayed, I said, I just get rid of him in prayer. But I've got to talk to you. And I told him about her. And I told him about Jackie. And I said, she wants to come here and gossip, 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 gossip. And I'm trying to, I've already gave it all to God. God, Brandon, Zachary, you're going to knock me down. All right. And they said to me, but yes, but I'm saying, Winky said, Becky, we're going to give it to God. You there? Okay. Well, anyway, he said we're going to put it in God's hands. And when you want to think about it, he said start hitting your knees. He prayed for me, and we left. And I cleared it up about my family and me, or thought I did, until this morning. And then Aaron called me last night, and he was mad too. I told you that. Yeah, it's going to get out of hand to the point I'm going to knock her out. But I'm telling you this, I let it go. And so help me to God. She sent Shauna that message and saying, I'm sorry that I talked about your mom to you the way that I did. Aaron told her, said, you stole off of my mother. You did this, you did that, and my mother stuck by you, and I told her to stay away from you, and you wouldn't do it. No, because I thought that she was being mistreated by everybody else, and I took her under my wing, and I ain't doing it no more. Oh no, I'm done. Yeah, she didn't go to her sister's funeral. She didn't go to her daddy's funeral. She didn't go to her mother's. But she went to the church after her daddy died. She went to the church to eat the food, and then she went back home. She didn't go to the funeral. She even accused her daddy of sexual molestation, and Jackie Lynn swears that he done it. How does she know? She didn't live in that home. Jeanette and him said no, she lied. All right, and then she's saying that he even done it to Jeanette. Yes. She said that her daddy sexually molested her all of her life. And then she always was a loner. She stayed to herself. And Jeanette, she even told me that he even molested Jeanette and Amanda. Yes, ma'am, she did. And everything. You know, I never said nothing to Jeanette to hurt Jeanette. I never said nothing to Amanda to hurt her. But they hate Claudette. But they don't hate her soul. They just hate what she does. Yeah. But I'm about ready to get me a computer and write on there everything I've done for her. I'm going to throw it back in her face, and I'm going to say, and this might be wrong, I said, but I'm going to tell you something right now, lady girl. How many trips have I made to other states to pick you up to save your life because you got up there and had sex with men, and then once you got it, you wanted to come back home, and Becky had to go pick you up. I'm going to put her out there. I really ain't going to do it, but I get mad enough that I want to do it. Well, I am. I'm going to try just to let God handle it. And when I came in here last night, Jackie Lynn was here. Good God. And I don't know why she did this, because I went and bought some meats and stuff. I told you I did. I got what I could get. I didn't. Chuck did. He paid for it. I didn't. But let me tell you what she did. Let me tell you what she did. Jackie Lynn goes home yesterday when she went to work. She comes back. She had sausage links. She had eggs. I don't know what else she did bring. I had stuff. And I said, why are you doing this? I had 36 eggs. And she turned around and brought 2 more 18 carton eggs. And I bought bacon, I bought sausage. She brought, well, everything's in the freezer is mine, with the exception of a pack of sausages. And she brought eggs. I'm gonna another bowl of butter, and I only got 3 big bowls of butter. I bought 2 for myself. And I bought 30 patties. She bought 1 pack of sausage links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. And honest to God, she brought, I already decorated, I already had all everything in there, and I made some burgers and stuff yesterday, you know, or day before yesterday. I don't remember. I don't remember. I can't even get out of my bed before somebody's calling me and saying something that to destroy me for the rest of the day,
Okay.
causing me to stress out.
Welcome back to my time again.
And Lorinda, I am too. I am too. She did. She did. She put me under the bus.
Second break.
In some ways, I guess I lied to Christy, but I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna call her. If she don't call me, I'm calling her. And I'm gonna tell her, I lied in a way, but in a way I didn't. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I want both of you there, and I want me on speaker so you can hear what I've got to say and why I did what I did. I'm gonna tell you why. When I got Pauline's checks taken, I did get that man, I showed him that 1 month rent, and I was fighting to get her check back, and I didn't get it back. They got it all. Okay, that's fine, I don't care. I'm used to getting screwed over, okay? That I'll take. But I was not in Crossett when y'all were there. I was not. What do you mean? Yeah, I know she did, and I'm gonna tell you that when I get Christy. I want both of you to hear the story. But I was not in Crossett area. Was not.